Hey YouTube, another update for you today. The radiator came in. I did a test mount over here today, uh, just to see how it fit in proportion to the test mount I did of the motherboard, just to see how everything fit in there. And I ran into a small issue where I do not think I am going to have enough room to come down off of this second PCIe slot when I do expand this later. I know I'm thinking really far into the future, but I think we're gonna have to send this red pump res back, and I'm gonna have to probably get something a little bit shorter. Um, but as you can see, I've done a lot of the prep work on the case so far. I've gotten the standoffs installed. I've got the power supply mounting brackets in, the PCI Express mounting on. Like I said before in the other video, we're not going to be doing the vertical GPU mounting. I'm actually not a fan of that appearance at all. If I did do the vertical GPU mounting, I'm pretty sure I could use that radiator. But the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking I might want to get something that has like a white LED or something like that in it. Because I'm probably going to paint my hard drives that are going to go in these sleds over here. And now's also a good chance for me, since I don't really have anything in here, to give you a heads up on what I plan on doing with the loop. We're going to be coming off of here, which is where the pump is going to be mounting, which is another reason I kind of want to get a reservoir that's lit so that I could kind of expose this. I'm getting custom cabling for the drive sleds and everything like that. I'm going to paint the drives. It's going to come off of the pump, and it's going to go into the bottom portion of this radiator here. Now, this radiator actually has 3 ports at each side, which will allow me to put a drain port down here. And since the pump's going to be here, this drain that's going to go in here will actually be the actual lowest part of this loop, which is going to make it crazy easy to drain and do maintenance on. So we'll have that, and I specifically did that because that's the reason I got this specific radiator, which I don't think I had a chance to touch on yet. Most radiators are what they call a dual pass, where it would go in one end, come around, do a 180, and then come down the other side. This is a cross-flow radiator, which means that it flows across and out. There is no double second pass on the radiator. It means there's more even flow pressure. It means that there's more consistent flow going through the radiator. There really isn't a big difference in overall performance and cooling. But what it does do is it allows me to put a drain port at the bottom and not worry about the second half of this radiator being a pain in the ass to drain. So I'm going to have that. It's going to come out the top here, kind of come out over the fans, come across, and the monoblock will be mounted here. So the intake for the monoblock is going to be, I think, somewhere around this spot right here. Comes around and loops. It's going to come out on top of the CPU, go onto the GPU, exit the GPU, and then it'll come back over across the rads and fans, back over to the reservoir. And it's the primary reason I was looking for a top fill reservoir, and I chose the one I did, but I think I'm going to have to get a different one, something that's a little bit shorter. And I'll see if I can find something a little bit shorter that also has some lighting component to it. Because if I'm going to be painting and running custom cabling to this half of the chassis, I kind of want to put that on display, so I would like that to be lit. Like I said, I'm trying to build a centerpiece in addition to a computer, so that's my update I got for you today. I have a big box of goodies coming tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do all those unboxings in one day, but I'll definitely, at the very least, have some sort of update for you. Actually, I think I'm going to be at work all day, so I might not be able to get to it till Wednesday. Regardless, I'm just really excited to move forward for this. I know I'm kind of jumping the gun and maybe getting a little too excited too early, because there's a good chance I'm not going to be able to be doing this until probably another like 3 or 4 weeks, maybe more. Just because getting the time off of work to do this is going to be a challenge, to say the least. So we'll see what we get and how long it takes and when I'll be able to start. But I've been doing a pretty good job of keeping everybody informed and in the loop so far. I look forward to keeping you guys updated and opening more boxes for you because we got more toys coming. I'll talk to you next time.